ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਮੰਤਰੀ ਜਸਟਿਨ ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ $291 ਮਿਲੀਅਨ ਦੇ ਇਨਰਪ੍ਰੇਨਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਲੋਨ ਬਾਰੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਵਟਾਂਦਰਾ ਕੀਤਾ। ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਦੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 215 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਅਸਥੀਆਂ ਮਿਲਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਘਟਨਾ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਪ੍ਰਤੀਕਿਰਿਆ ਦਿੱਤੀ। ਟਰੂਡੋ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੀ ਸਾਈਟ ਤੋਂ 215 ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਅਸਥੀਆਂ ਮਿਲਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਦਮ ਚੁੱਕਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਉਹ ਕੈਬਨਿਟ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਵਟਾਂਦਰਾ ਕਰਨਗੇ।
Thank you, Mary, for all your outstanding work as Minister of Small Business, Export Promotion and International Trade. It's great to be joined today by members of our own team and leaders within banks and organizations from across the country. I know you're all committed to addressing structural barriers faced by Black entrepreneurs and business owners, so thank you for being here this morning. But before I get into why we're here today, I want to talk about the heartbreaking news that 215 children were found buried at the former Kamloops residential school. 215 children. Think of their loving families that they were ripped away from. Think of the communities that never saw them again. Think of their hopes, their dreams, their potential, of all they would have accomplished, all they would have become. All of that was taken away. These were children who deserved to be happy. Most of all, they deserved to be safe. As a dad, I can't imagine what it would feel like to have my kids taken away from me. And as Prime Minister, I am appalled by the shameful policy that stole Indigenous children from their communities. Our thoughts are with Te Kamloops Te Secwépemc First Nation and with all Indigenous communities across Canada. Sadly, this is not an exception or an isolated incident. We're not going to hide from that. We have to acknowledge the truth. Residential schools were a reality, a tragedy that existed here in our country, and we have to own up to it. Kids were taken from their families, returned damaged, or not returned at all with no explanations until this week. People are hurting, and we must be there for survivors. Later this afternoon, I'll be talking directly with Ministers Bennett, Miller, and Vandal, and with all ministers about the next and further things we need to do to support survivors and the community. We promised concrete action, and that's how we'll support survivors, families, and Indigenous peoples. Pour honorer les 215 enfants qui ont perdu la vie à l'ancien pensionnat de Kamloops,